All right, hello everyone. Here we are, hole number 9. Going to set up my bag here. And probably just going to stick with a kingmaker on this hole. I can't really see any advantage to going with anything else. It would be nice to have maybe a little bit extra wind reduction. But at the same time, you really want that power attribute for that second shot. So maybe a bunny ball would be the only other alternative. And what I'm going to recommend is probably, a plus 20%, 10.5, 9 rings. So it would either be this or a bunny ball is what I would recommend. Keep in mind that you probably want to back off how much topspin you use. The farther you drive this ball, the more that it's going to get into the, a bit too long. So here I'm going to go very close to 9 rings from here. And additionally, maybe just a little bit of offset. Oh, come on. That great ball might cost me. We'll see. Missed the rough. So you can see very aggressive. It doesn't need to be that aggressive. I would really strongly discourage getting quite that aggressive. You don't want that little rough hop. If you get it, you'll still be able to get to the green, but it's going to take away any albatross chance that you can have. Now, if I remember from yesterday, I might have maybe just overcorrected a little bit. I'm going to use for this hole a minus 5%. I think that'll get you a little bit better of an accuracy. It is kind of going uphill, but one of the reasons that I usually play this pretty flat is because it dips down before going back up, which means that while the ball's in air, it's kind of, for the first half of the shot, it's kind of prone to getting more wind. And the second time, on the second half of the shot, that's when it starts to go uphill. So, for the most part, it turns out to be a wash. But what I'm going to do is, minus 5%. I think it'll help us get just a little bit more dialed in. But what I recommend is kind of right around 1 topspin. And getting it right on the front of this green, kind of similarly to this. And you'll also see me offset, by about 2 or so. And this says 10.2 rings, so that's what we're going to strive for here, right in here. Perfect ball. And very, very close. You can see that I went enough rings, and it just came down to kind of marginal differences in offset ball guide for wind effect. So I did, you could see the way that it was pointed out. It was somewhere between 2 and 3 green grids to the left of the hole, and just a little bit too much. So another thing that I could also do is maybe use minus 10%, half a ring, maybe. So, the way that you end up doing that shot, it's going to be dependent upon, do you want to, it's all going to come down to marginal differences in your ball guide offset. So if you want to use 5% or 10% for your elevation, minus 5 or 10, it's going to be in the ballpark either way. And you just got to really focus on how much you're offsetting the guide and trying to be very consistent. So one of the things that I can do is, if I did that on this, I can make just a minor tweak, and on the next shot do it exactly the same setup. And something for you to think about as well. So good luck with your rounds, guys. You can see very straightforward guide here. Gives you plenty of opportunity to make some shots. Had I played this one out, I remember I got hole 2. I'd really like to get 7. So you're looking at, at least kind of a base score right around the, 13, 14 easily. And, that doesn't even mention, we can also get 4 relatively easy, especially if you guys have marbles for that hole. So good luck with your rounds. Let me know how it goes, and be on the lookout for that last revision that I'm going to give you guys. Give you guys one more.